Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal video today. We've got one patient in this video. It's come through very blocked up. You can see we've got this very deep wax here. It looks quite hardened up as well. Now, when it gets very deep and it all looks like it's being kind of squished together, this is what we call impacted wax. So basically it means that it's just all sort of squashed and hardened up together basically. So we've got the standard size ulnar tube in here. And what I'm doing with this first of all is looking for any weakness within this wax. So if you imagine we've got sort of layers all compacted together, we need to unpick and tease apart these layers. So the best way to do that is by sort of gently probing around the wax, looking for any looser sections that we can kind of exploit and get a little bit of purchase on so we can draw that out then. So you can see here for the right side, we're starting to get a little bit of movement there. So we've managed to fold that away from the canal wall slightly. We're going to lift this bottom section up here as well. There we are. You can see it's quite dry, so it's breaking little pieces away as we lift this up, and there's going to be a little bit of dry skin just under here as well. And this section to the right side looks quite solid, but because it's an awkward shape, it's this more very narrow end of a wedge, if you like, shape, then the suction can't get a fantastic grip on it, because if you imagine the suction is going to try and hold on to, oh, there we are, I must break that away, but the suction would normally hold on to a little bit, so and you need a good surface area for the suction to bed into. When it's narrow like that, the suction just can't get the grip it needs to get onto it. But luckily, as we lifted that suction up a little bit higher and moved it across, it sheared that section away, so it managed to turn just enough for us to get a grip on. So we've taken that section. We're looking now for the next loose part. Now, sometimes you'll just follow in from where you were just a second ago, and the next part will be loose because by taking that one section away, sometimes it will just loosen the next section up enough for you to get that out. But you can see it's not really loosened much in here. So we're going to have to just start gently kind of wiggling against this wax, just trying to create a little bit of, there we are, a little bit of dry skin came away there, which is going to help. There is some olive oil gone in here as well, which is going to help us just to lubricate the canal wall. So when we're working this wax back and forth and kind of wiggle it back and forth, it's going to work down the side of the wax, which is going to help. It's also going to put a coating on the wax. You know, I said earlier about getting a good suction grip. If the wax is coated with oil, as you get a grip on there, what's going to happen is it's just going to be able to bed in a little bit further and pull these bigger sections, as you can see here, away. So that was mostly dry skin, that very white material you could see there. So I'm just looking now. You can see there is a little bit of looser wax further back, but I want to work on this plug a minute. Now we've got a grip on that bottom section. As we did it, just turn the wax slightly, which is drawing it down. There we go. So it's just drawn it down the canal there by holding onto that bottom section there. And because we put the oil on the canal walls as well, when we got a grip, it slides really easy. But look at that plug of wax there. You know, you can see just how impacted and squished together that was. We'll get rid of this section at the front. Now, this section here, the patient has been using cotton buds to try and alleviate this. They've actually scratched the surface, which is what that dark material is there. It's almost like a little scab, if you like. Now we can tell it's a scab rather than wax because obviously when you bleed, it's liquid. So it forms like a very smooth surface when it dries, and that's what's happened here. So just need to get rid of that little section. We did a bit of gentle pulling on it first. We knew it was healed underneath because it detached. It was just held in by a little bit of dry skin. So we'll just pop that out. There we are. And we'll lift that up with a suction because you're not going to be able to pick that up because it'll be so hard with the Jobson horn. And then we'll go behind that. Then you can see eardrum itself. This patient was an elderly patient, so you get this kind of graying almost to the eardrum there. Right, okay, when you take a look at this one, anyone who's watched the channel for a little while is going to know this is classic Q-tip shape earwax, dented in the middle, smoothed out, pushed against all the sides of the canal walls. Always a bit of an awkward one to remove. But as we lift from the side, luckily it's peeling away really nicely here, so it's coming away nicely. Oh guys, just a very quick plug for the channel. If you do enjoy the videos, then please consider subscribing. New earwax videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 PM UK time. Done. That's my plug done. Okay, so you can see now that we've got this kind of very smooth wax at the base of the canal here. Always that little bit more difficult. You'll get a good suction grip on it, but because it's pressed against those sides of those canal walls, they hold the main bulk of wax in. So sometimes you can kind of chip away at the sides, which is what I'm doing here, and you kind of lifting up. Once we detach those side pieces, look at the difference. You see how much that wax moved as soon as we detach that side piece there? So you can see it all getting sucked into the machine. Luckily, it's quite soft. It's more that kind of fudgy consistency further in here. We're lucky sometimes this will harden, and when it hardens, that is a real difficult job to get that out. But we're just working on this top section now. We can see the movement there just start into the block of wax here. So I'm just rolling this down. There we are. You can see we've taken that top section. It's also loosened the next section behind, which is what's drawn behind here. There we are. And we'll lift that up. Now, we should be able to see a glimpse of the eardrum behind this, hopefully now, as we've still got quite an impacted section behind here. So we're just going to grab that bottom section, lift and draw this up. Sorry guys, if it looks like I'm looking above you, it's because what I'm looking at on the screen is just above the camera, so I've got to look slightly above it. So we're just drawing this down now. Almost. You can see this last section. Very, very impacted right down against the eardrum. Very sensitive part of the ear here, with sandwiched between the eardrum itself, the very sensitive canal walls in this deeper section of the ear canal here. We have to be a lot more gentle with this. So we've introduced more olive oil in here now, just to soak right down to that bottom section. We're going to get the worst of it up first of all. There we go. And now we can work on this last little plug here. Again, same thing. I'm looking and trying to exploit any looser section. There we go. We've got a good grip. Oil helped it to slide. So sometimes if you get a good grip and you haven't oiled it, it'll break a chunk off. Because the oil's underneath, it drew that along the canal wall really easy. There we go. That very deep section here. And there we are. You can, right. When you look deeper in now, we have a very, very difficult piece of wax. Well, we've got two very difficult pieces of wax. We've got a section to the bottom left-hand side of the canal wall, which we're just going in with a fine end. There we go. This top section now is sandwiched between the tip of the hammer bone and the top of the canal wall, and it's not enough room for me to get a fine end. That's the smallest instrument we have. So I'm just going to try and loosen this top section here. There we are. I was hoping it was going to break away. We can't get to that last little section there just above the tip of the hammer bone. So what we're going to do for this patient, we're going to tell him to use a lot of olive oil in there now, and we're going to get him back in a week's time. We're hoping the olive oil will loosen that enough that it'll move out of that position, because we do want to check that for him. So we've got 1.5 inches there, 3.5 centimeters from both sides there. Yeah, quite a difficult one to do just because of where the wax was placed. And what we'll do is the gent's due to come back in about a week's time after he's put the olive oil in, so we're going to just check on him after that, and if when he comes through, we'll post a picture of what that eardrum looks like when he comes back. All right then guys, well I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did in voicing it over. So we shall see you again for Friday's video. So all the best guys, take care of yourselves and one another, and have a nice couple of days. All the best, bye.